Alright guys, this is the second part of the F-18 Super Hornet from ERC Hobby Lobby in conjunction with Freewing models. This is the second movie, as I just mentioned, giving you a bit of in-depth detail. I'm just going to show you guys the retracts, and then I'm pretty much, I think, going to quit it for now, because I'm going to get on with building actually my plane. It looks like an absolute no-brainer. It's absolutely not difficult to build this plane. Just gluing all the parts together. The rest is just basically much putting the screws in, and then the last thing you'll need to do is mixing everything up on your transmitter. So plug in your receiver. Recommended, I think, is a 7-channel, but I think you can also do it with a 6-channel. You have some Y cables over here, and some spare clevises and stuff, which from Freewing, I have to say, they're not that great. I might have to use something that can put it in place just to make sure that they don't come off during flight. The carbon stabs pretty much the same on the Eurofighter, which was connected from the wing parts directly to the fuselage, which is here, the Eurofighter. It's just waiting for the new electric retracts from Freewing as well, and hopefully they last. And if not, then well, they're gonna be replaced. Here's the manual from Hobby Lobby. They're actually doing a pretty good job of explaining each single part. It's not color pictures, but there are pictures, and it's pretty much straightforward. You don't need to be a genius to actually build this plane together. You can see here all the mixing parts, which wing time should you be using, because it's not delta wing. You won't be using the delta type switch on your transmitter, whatever it is, if it's Futaba or if it's JR, if it's Spectrum, it does not really matter. And also what you need to be reversing, and what you need to the expo and direct drive setup. And then you have here all the program mixes for the vector thrust system in combination with the ailerons, with the elevators, and it doesn't have to have rudder, but it has no steering wheel. So those are the parts which have been put together. You can see the low rates, high rates on it, and also here from the elevator, low rates, high rates, the CG, which is pretty much one of the most important thing if you want your plane to have auto fly as the way it is intended to. If not, well, then good luck, and then have fun with spending $400 on a plane that's gonna fly for 10 seconds, then it's gonna crash, boom, bang. So, well, this is pretty much this one about it. I heard some things. One guy on the forum on RC Groups mentioned this plane is about doing 1,600 watts power, consuming about 71 amps on a 4,000 milliamp battery that could be about between 4 to 5 minutes with throttle management. I'll be using a 4,000 milliamp battery with I think 30C, I suppose, on this one, just to see how this one goes. But it will get another ESC, it will get another motor, and then it will go it will fly faster too. Now I'm just gonna put down the camera. I'm just gonna connect basically my servo tester onto the retracts to show you guys how these retracts actually work, and if they work, and how they work, or how well they work. So let me just get all this cable stuff out again. So where would you have landing gear? Landing gear is here, right there. I'm just gonna take my servo tester, connect it, put the plane upside down. There we go. Well, that's pretty much about it. So now it's on, powered by the very old, over 1 year, Turnigy 2200 20C battery, which doesn't matter anyway, but it's part of this movie. So let's just retract the new Freewing electric retract system. So here we go. Okay, and here. Alright, now this one has been now put in place. Now what you can see here, I'm not quite sure if this is correct, but it's pretty much a bit more forward than this is supposed to be. I don't know if this is made on purpose, It doesn't make much sense to me, but it looks okay. Maybe if I tighten down the screws, maybe it'll change. I don't know if how you guys have it basically pretty much right now, but anyway, you can see here, if you push this down a bit without having to damage, you can see it's spring loaded, and on this side pretty much here too. Here the parts actually look okay, and you can see how this one here is all being created with the electric retract system. Okay, so didn't I do anything on the other side? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Well, this is this part here. I think that should hold up. Ready2Fly was telling me today that they have right now 5 prototypes, and from those 5 prototypes, none of the models actually had problems with the landing gear. It does look fairly solid, has a bit of room and stuff to play. Yeah, you can't ask too much for it, but the real test, the stress test, will actually show how reliable these in the long run actually are. Freewing usually has been doing a fairly good job with retracts, especially I like the retracts on the F-35, which I actually do really miss. It was a really nice plane to fly, and pretty much introduction for myself for flying with the thrust system, which was a fairly nice roller coaster ride. Anyway, those are the retracts. You can see that they don't close. They're also a bit like spring loaded, which is fairly cool in comparison to the Langshan versions, which are just being connected with a wire. And sometimes if the wire intends to get loose or whatever, it doesn't close, or it doesn't properly close, or it doesn't open, or it opens but just a bit. So here you get pretty much the right stuff, which I think Freewing sorted out fairly good. The vector thrust is fairly straight. It looks fairly good. I don't know why I'm using actually this word fairly, but it's fairly good. Happy days. Now guys, this is pretty much the second part of the movie. I know it's not a lot more, but I'm just so excited. I've been waiting a long time to actually for this plane to come out, and I think the wait was really worth it, because it is a really nice looking jet. The details on it is just fabulous. The decals on it, they look really nice. They don't seem to be coming off too quickly. There's a pilot in there. I think he's ready to go. Are you ready to go, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, good. Well, this is pretty much about it for right now. I've got about 2 minutes left, or a bit less than that, to actually finish up with the movie. This is the second part. ERC from Hobby Lobby, the F-18 Super Hornet, in conjunction with Freewing models. Now, I'm gonna go on now, start building the jet, putting the parts together with some of the epoxy that came with it, which is actually fairly good, some which is up there, and then I have 3 planes to maiden on this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. I will also be doing a testing with the JP motor, just to see in comparison what the success this one here is doing to the stock of the F-18 Super Hornet in conjunction with Freewing models. Alright, now guys, I appreciate your time, and I will be posting more pictures. I will keep everyone up to date. If you guys come up with any issues, any way how to solve something, let us know. We have 2 threads right now going on, one by Mike 10 and one by myself. So keep ourselves posted with any news, any failures, any success, any thoughts. And I think this is, for the money you pay, fairly good model. Let's see how it flies then. Until then, guys, have a good night. I'll get going now with my building my F-18 Super Hornet. Later. Never Summer out.